Now to the war on drug abuse. Retired Brigadier General Buba Marwa has again stressed the need for every person in the country to work together to curb the menace of illicit drug abuse, considering its overwhelming negative effects on national development. Mr. Marwa says while the government is doing all it can, more result will be achieved if institutions join in the fight against drug abuse. Moyo Thomas reports.
The UN, in its 2018 data, puts Nigeria's drug use at 14.4%, one of the highest in the world, as the world average is 5.6%. The speech delivered by the chairman and CEO of NDLEA at the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors lecture is more like an expository on the economic implications of drug abuse. He says, while Nigeria does not have statistics on the economic cost implications of drug use, the data from the US gives a picture. The economic cost of drug abuse in the US in 2007 was estimated at $193 billion. Out of this, lost productivity accounted for about $120 billion. He goes on to explain that violence and crime in Nigeria has been directly linked to drug use, especially the activities of Boko Haram. Despite the efforts of his agency in addressing trafficking in drugs, criminal elements will go to any length to bring drugs into the country.
500,000 Captagon pills. Now those pills in the Gulf cost $20 each. So that's about $10 million. So the machines were actually constructed to conceal the drugs. So you can build a machine with $40,000, but it will carry $10 million worth of drugs.
We must put aside our sentiments and self-interests, rebuild our bridges and mend our fences. Today,
the institution, on its part, says it has the capability to help NDLEA locate cannabis plantations as a way of preventing drug abuse.
So there is an aspect of surveying that is called remote sensing. If we have the technology, we have it in Nigeria, but not the fullest of it. If you deploy that technology, it can classify different plants.
Every one of us as Nigerian citizens must also play a role, from parenting to education, traditional institutions to clergymen. We all must advocate for an end to this menace before it destroys our economy. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.